To discuss about HCF and LCM. So HCF means highest common factor and LCM means least common multiple. So this is the second chapter of our first unit. In the first chapter we have discussed about number system, and now the second chapter is HCF and LCM. So first we will discuss about HCF. So HCF, its long form is highest common factor, or it is also called as greatest common divisor. So shortly we can call as GCD. So HCF or GCD. So HCF is the number which divides all the given numbers exactly. So what will be the definition of HCF? HCF of two or more numbers is the number which divides all the given numbers exactly. So there are two methods to find out HCF. First method is factorization method. Factorization method. So what is factorization method? So we find factors of the given numbers, then among the factors we decide which factor is common and greatest. So let's take an example. Suppose we have been given two numbers 10 and 20, and we have to find out HCF of 10 and 20. So it is very simple example. For factorization method we are taking this. So first we have to find out what are the factors of 10. So what is meant by factor? So factor is a number which can divide given number. Okay, suppose x and y is given and y can divide x, then we can call y as a factor of x. Okay, if y divides x, then y is the factor of x. Similarly, for 10, which numbers can divide 10? So there are multiple numbers, 1, 2, then 5, then 10. So these are factors of 10. Okay, so we write here the factors of 10 are like this: 1, then 2, 5 and 10 itself. And the factors of 20, so factors of 20 are 1, 2, 5, 10 and 20. So these are the factors of 10 and 20. So we have decided factor. Okay, so we have taken factors. Now we want common factors. So common factors, I write here common factors is equal to. So how many factors are there which are common in both the numbers? So 1, 2, 5 and 10. So these four factors are common in both the numbers. So 1, 2, 5 and 10. So these four are common factors. Now we want HCF, means highest common factor. So these are four common factors and we want highest of them. So highest of them, that is HCF, highest common factor. So 10 is the highest common factor. Okay, so our answer is 10. So highest common factor of these two numbers is 10. Right, because 10 is common in both the numbers as well as it is the highest number. As we have seen the factorization method, for factorization method we have to find out first factors and then we have to find out highest common factor, but this is not the feasible method. We cannot perform this operation for higher numbers. Suppose there is number like 1210, then we cannot find out the factors of 1210 because there are much more factors. So this is not the feasible method. So next method which is very useful is division method. So we solve all the examples by the division method. So second method is division method. So let's take another example. 10, 20 and 30. If we have to find out the HCF or GCD of these numbers, then we have to divide these three numbers with a common number. So 10, 20 and 30. So we want a number which can divide all the three numbers, because the definition is HCF is a number which can divide all the given numbers, right? Therefore we want a number here which can divide all the given numbers. So always start with a smaller number. So let's take 2. So we can divide all the numbers with 2. So answers are after division there are answers 5, 10 and 50. Now 5, 10, 15 are remain number. So we have to again check then that is there any number which can divide all the given numbers, means all these three numbers. So yes, there is a number which can divide all the three numbers, and that number is 5. So we divide by 5 all the numbers. So answer is 1, 2 and 3. So we have to divide all the numbers till we have a common number to divide them. Okay, now there are 1, 2, 3. These three numbers are remained, and there is no such number which can divide all the three numbers except 1. Okay, so let's take these two factors are common factors. These two factors are common factors. Therefore the multiplication of all these common factors is our HCF. Okay, so HCF is equal to multiplication of these factors. So multiplication of 2 and 5 is 10. So 10 is the highest number which can divide all the given numbers. 10 is the highest number which can divide these three numbers. Therefore our answer is 10. So let's take another example. 8, 12 and 16. So 8, 12, 16. Again 8, 12 and 16. So we have to find out a common number which can divide all the given numbers. Okay, so there are multiple numbers like 2, 4. We can directly take 4 because 4 can divide all the given numbers, right? So let's take 4. So after dividing, the numbers are 2, 3, 4. Now 2, 3, 4 cannot be divided by a common number. There is no such number which can divide all these numbers. Therefore we have only one common factor, which is 4. Therefore HCF of these three numbers is 4. Okay, so let's take another example. 21, 42 and 84. So again same 21, 42 and 84. So we want a number which can divide all these three numbers. So let's start from 2. We know the divisibility test, that's why we can decide the common factor which can divide. So 2 can divide these two numbers, but 2 cannot divide 21. Therefore we cannot take 2. Then 3. So 3 can divide 21 as well as 42 as well as 84. So let's start with 3. Okay, again now 7, 14 and 21, these three numbers are there. So we want a number which can divide all these three numbers. So there is a number 7 which can divide all the numbers. So let's take 7. So 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 fours are 28. So there are number 1 to 4 and these numbers cannot be divided by any one number. Okay, so our common factors are 3 and 7. Therefore the HCF is equal to multiplication of these common factors. So multiplication of 3 and 7 is equal to 21. So 21 is the HCF of these three numbers. Okay, so are you getting this? Good. So this is the division method. We can use division method for any number. Suppose there are given 4 or 5 numbers, then also we can use this method. So let's take another example. Last one, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, now we know the method. So we want a number which can divide all these three numbers. So there is directly we can say 10. So 10 number can divide all the three numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there is no such number which can divide all these numbers. So our common factor or highest common factor is 10 only. Okay. So remember, you can rewind the video and check the examples which we have taken. In all those examples, the HCF is always less than the given number. Remember, HCF is always less than or equal to given numbers. Less than or equal to means sometime it is less than all given numbers, sometime it is equal to, like the last example 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the HCF was 10 and the least number of them was also 10. That's why I have taken here less than or equal to, because the numbers were like this 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, and HCF is not less than by these numbers but is equal to this number. So HCF is always less than or equal to all these numbers because it is a factor, and factor is always less than the given number, and sometime it is equal. Okay, so let's take another example, and I want to share a trick with you. So the trick is, sometime it works when the numbers are like in that manner. The last example was 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay, so we have to decide that is any number of them can be the HCF of these numbers. Is there any number among them which can be the HCF of these numbers? Okay, so always check the least number. Always check the least number, because HCF is always less than or equal to the least number. If it can divide all the numbers, then we can say that this is the HCF. Okay, so 10 can divide 20, 30, 40 and 50 as well. Therefore 10 is their HCF, and we have seen it in the last lecture. Example. Take another example. 21, 42 and 84. We also taken this example 21, 42 and 84. So what we want to decide? We want to decide whether the smallest number of them can be the HCF of given numbers. So let's check 21. Can 21 divide 42? Yes. Can 21 divide 84? Yes. Can 21 divide 21 itself? Yes. Therefore 21 is the common factor of all. Right? 21 is the common factor, as well as it is the highest common factor. It is the highest common factor. Therefore HCF is 21. Okay, it is not always that the smallest number is HCF, but in few examples like this, when all numbers are multiple of each other. Let's take another example. 1836 and 144. Also take another number 288. So these are four numbers and we have to decide what is their HCF by directly seeing. So let's check the smallest number. So smallest number can divide all the given numbers. Can 18 divide 36? Yes, it can divide. Can 18 divide 144? Yes, it can divide, because 18 into 8, 144. Can 18 divide 288? Yes, it can divide. Therefore, the smallest number 18 is also the HCF of these numbers. Okay, so it works sometime when the numbers are like these, right? So first check whether the smallest of them is their HCF or not. If not, then go by division method. Okay, and the answer always be less than the given numbers, less than the smallest number also, because highest common factor means factor of all the numbers, means factor of the smallest number also. Therefore the answer always less than the least number. Okay, so this was the highest common factor for natural numbers. We have taken natural numbers only, or complete numbers or whole numbers only. We haven't taken fractions. Okay, fraction like decimal fraction and simple fraction. So decimal fraction means like 1.2, 3.6, etc. There is a different method for this, and there is another type of fraction, simple fractions, 1 upon 2, 3 upon 5, etc. So we have another method for this, and there are some other numbers with exponential like 10 raised to 2, 3 raised to 5, etc. If the numbers are like exponential like this, then we have another method. So we have seen till now the HCF of normal means natural numbers or whole numbers, right? So let's discuss about the HCF of these fractions, the decimal fractions.